What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you on this Work for It Wednesday. What do we do on Wednesdays? We work for it. We know we've got to put in that work in order for us to get to the other side of that hump day that we on, y'all. So it's hump day, but it is also work for it Wednesday. So y'all know we right here as we are every single morning, coming to you, trying to give you just some knowledge, information, resources, principles that will assist you in becoming better. Y'all know I say this all the time. My mission, my purpose, my mission, my purpose is to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And the only way that we do that is by giving you principles that you can use throughout the day, throughout the year. Because these principles aren't just for the day. And I want you to, hopefully, you can go to my YouTube channel and please subscribe, like, share, comment, put your comments there as well. I want you can take a look at all of the videos that I've done this year. They're grounded and rooted in principles. These principles are for entrepreneurs, for leaders, for authors, consultants, coaches, for those that are looking to be able to establish or have a business and be able to have that business to be able to be as successful as possible. Because I know on this entrepreneurship journey that I've been on, it's not been just about how to start a business, but how to sustain a business. There's plenty of books and probably the YouTubes and all that good stuff out there about how to start a business. People can tell you how to do that A, B, C, D. But what I found, especially when I was starting my business and going through, there was not anything that gave me the tools in order to be able to sustain my business, to be able to make my business last for the long term. I'm sorry, I don't know why these people want to come out now all of a sudden that I'm out here and they want to have all of this noise in the background. They want to start cutting the lawn and everything like that. But that I want you to take these principles, write them down. I want you to use them, implement them, and create around them, create your business ecosystem around them, so that as you grow, as you build, as you grow, as you connect with others, you have a firm foundation to be able to build upon. So, but y'all know what we've been doing. Last week, this week, we've been talking about the 10 commands of entrepreneurship, 10 commands of leadership, so that you can have what's going to be called, what you're going to be called to do, what you're going to be commanded of you to do if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a leader. This past Monday, we talked about, yesterday. Yesterday we talked about, we talked about consistency. I'm sorry, day before yesterday, talked about consistency. Yesterday we talked about development. Today we're going to talk about growth. What do I mean when I say about growth? Good morning, Doc. Thanks for tuning in. But development and growth kind of go together. But developing you is not the same as growing you. Muhammad Ali said some years ago. He said, if you're the same man at 40 that you were at 20, you've just wasted 20 years of your life. I'm going to say that again. If you're the same person at 40 that you were at 20, then you've wasted 20 years of your life. So I don't want you as an entrepreneur, as a leader, to be wasting your time. Yeah, and the way that we don't waste our time is we learn from our experiences. We learn from our obstacles. We learn from our setbacks. We learn from our failures. We even learn from our successes. I do believe that we learn more from our failures than we do from our successes, because our setbacks, and I'm not going to use the word failure, our setbacks or obstacles give us the opportunity to be able to grow. Think about that. If you think about growth and development, in terms of working out, right? When you work out, a person that works out, a person that lifts weights, what we're doing when we work out, even walking, we stretch our muscles. We stretch our muscles, and as entrepreneurs and as leaders, we want to stretch our capacity to learn, our capacity to grow, because the more that we work our growth and development, the more capacity we have in our in what we know. If my goal is to read 35 books this year, right? So having that goal and reading 35 books this year is going to grow me in a certain way. There's going to be things that I'm learning and growing as a result of reading those 35 books, right? Because someone who, let's say, like I said, the average person who reads one book per year in their lifetime, but someone who only reads one book this year is not going to grow at the pace that I'm growing. They might not even grow at all. I remember listening to an interview that Kobe Bryant did, and he talked about when he first started playing basketball. He was playing summer league, and he talked about the young boys that he was playing with. And he was saying that one of the things that he learned and that he did in order for him to grow was he knew that the other young boys really weren't working on certain skills over the summer or throughout the duration. So when they came back for the league the following year, he was better, significantly better. And he said because they hadn't worked on their game. He said while he was in the summertime or during his off, he was working on his game. Working on certain skills, whether it was only dribbling with his left hand, only dribbling with his right hand, shooting certain shots on the court. He got significantly better. He grew. His skill set grew. As an entrepreneur, as a leader, if you expect your skill set to grow, you've got to work at it. There's certain things. Pick something today. I want you to pick something that you want to be better at as an entrepreneur. I want you to pick something that you want to be better at as a leader. Whatever that skill set is, whatever that thing that you want to grow at, I want you to pick one thing today and begin to work at it. Begin to focus on it. How can I do this one thing better? I told you we're about making 1% increases, making ourselves 1% better each and every day for 365 days. Because in 12 months, we're going to be 365% better. What this pollen is getting in my throat. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's about growing. It's about being better. It's about growing your capacity. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, you should want to grow your capacity. Grow your capacity to learn. Grow your capacity for your products and services. How are you going to grow your product? How are you going to grow your services? How are you going to grow your business? And the only way you can do that is you got to work at it. Growth does not happen just arbitrarily. You've got to work at it. The only way that a tree grows is what? It has to be watered. It has to be securely rooted. Plants have to be nurtured, have to be poured into. Same thing with you as an entrepreneur. Same with you as a leader. Same with your brand. Same with your business. What are you doing to grow your business? What are you doing to grow you? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Part of growth is about those that you surround yourself with. Those individuals who are like you trying to grow. They can assist you in growing. You can assist them in growing. That's how you, because they're going to give you things that you hadn't thought about. You're going to give them things that they hadn't thought about. It's a way in which you gain experiences, you gain knowledge, you gain information, you gain resources. Take a look at your circle of impact. And if your circle of impact doesn't have a goal, doesn't have an assignment, doesn't have a mindset to grow, run. I'm going to tell you to run from them. Those folks don't need to be in your circle of impact. Growth only happens when you're purposeful about learning. How do we grow? We have to be open and willing to do those things that are going to stretch us. People that sit in their comfort zone, entrepreneurs that sit in their comfort zone, leaders that sit in their comfort zone, don't grow. Look at any successful leader. I want you to look at any successful leader, or pick a book and read about a successful leader. And I promise you, part of what happened to them, what they'll talk about, is their growth. You have to be willing. That is going to be one of the things that is commanded of you as an entrepreneur, as a leader. You're going to be commanded to grow. You're going to be pushed to grow. Don't think that you can be stagnant. Don't think that you can just be who you are. We're 6 months in, y'all. We're 6 months in to 2023. What has been your growth from January to June? We're just starting this month, so you still have this month. But what I want you to look at is from January to June so far. How have you grown? What have been those things that you can say, hey, in January I was this, now in June I'm this. My capacity has expanded. How much has your capacity expanded since January? That's you as an entrepreneur. That's you as a leader. How has your capacity to learn expanded? What have you been taught in these first 6 months that has made you better? I want you to take y'all know y'all gonna get homework. Come on now. Yes. Take a look at it. Look at your growth. Look at your business. As an entrepreneur, look at your business just in these 6 months. What is the first quarter taught you? What is this second quarter teaching you? What have these first 2 quarters taught you about your business? Did you had certain goals going into this year, right? How has it grown just from in that? As an entrepreneur, as a leader, how have you taken the staff that you have and moved them from where they were in January to where they are right now in June? As a leader, what have you done? Ask your employees. I want you to ask them today. Ask them, and I'm sure they'll give you the feedback. You might not, you might or might not like what they tell you back. But as a leader, you should constantly in order for you to grow, you should be getting that feedback. Ask them. Say, hey, as a leader, as your leader, as a leader in whatever capacity that you're in, how have I assisted you in being able to grow, or have I assisted you in being able to grow? I told you we're not playing. We're not playing. This is chess, not checkers. And chess is a mind game. And it's understanding the things that you need to do in order to be able to be successful. Chess masters don't become chess masters by just by just sitting there. They learn, they grow, they develop, they develop strategies, all of those things. So all of y'all listening, I want you to become the best chess masters that you can be as entrepreneurs, the best chess masters that you can become as leaders. And one of the ways that you do that is by your growth, by being intentional about your growth, being intentional about being consistent, being intentional about your development. All of these things tie into the commands of being an entrepreneur, the commands of being a leader. Yeah, and that's why this isn't for everybody. That's why I tell those that say they want to be entrepreneurs, or even those that are doubting me. I have my doubts too. We all go through those struggles and stuff like that. But you've got to deep down want it. And who was I listening to? I don't know if it was Pastor Jamal Bryant, somebody, but we were talking about no, I think it was Bishop T.D. Jakes. The caterpillar, the butterfly, the caterpillar can't become the butterfly without going through that process. The caterpillar must go through the process of becoming a butterfly. That process is being in the cocoon. It has to go through that growth process. It grows from the caterpillar to the butterfly. But that's a process. And it's not a easy process either, because it's being stretched, it's been pulled, it's been moved, it's totally reforming itself. And we're the same way in our growth. That's what our growth assists us in being able to do. That's what development assists us in being able to do. It's that pulling and prodding and moving and stretching and growing that we're becoming who it is that we're supposed to become as entrepreneurs, who we're supposed to become as leaders. So I want you to think about that. How the growing process. It's a process. Growth is a process. Listening this weekend, part of my growth process, part of my development process was being in Dr. Will's Give Me the Mic speaker sessions, teaching sessions, workshop. Part of my growth, part of my development as an entrepreneur, as a leader, is attending the Kings and Priests International Men's Conference this coming weekend. Oh, it's going to be a time down there, y'all. We coming, Orlando. We coming. It is going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to be there. I don't know if the registration is still open, but you can check it out. If you're not going to be there, it is a be in the room event. There's going to be a gathering of like-minded, strong entrepreneurs, strong leaders, men. Ladies, sorry, this one ain't for y'all. Y'all can't be in this one. This one not for y'all. This is for the brothers. This is for the men. But we're going to be in Orlando, and we're going to come away with different plans. We're going to come away with different strategies. We're going to come away with a better understanding, hopefully, of manhood, better understanding of our money, better understanding of the models that we're creating as men. That's part of my growth. Part of my growth is being there so that I can be be the best version of who I am. I can say, hey, after attending the Kings and Priests men's conference, I'm better. I've grown because I not only learned this, but I also have been around other men who might have taught me something. I might teach them something. I network with them. I've been able to build relationships, and from those relationships become resources. That's how you grow as an entrepreneur. That's how you grow as a leader. You surround yourself with ways and people that give you the ability to be able to develop. That can show you something, that can teach you something. I told you, part of what I do with JNF Enterprise is to enlighten, empower, and impact. Part of what enlighten means to teach you something. In order to grow, you have to be willing to be taught. I'm gonna say that again. In order to grow, you have to be willing to be taught. In order to grow, you have to be equipped with something that you were not equipped with before. So you have to understand that you have to be taught, you got to be equipped, and then you have the ability to go out and implement, move forward, and be better. That's what growth is. That's how you grow as an entrepreneur. That's how you grow as a leader. You surround yourself with those that have the tools that you need in order to be able to be who it is that you want to be. I'm done, y'all. I didn't talk too much today, but don't forget, June 9th and 10th, Orlando, Florida. Hopefully I'll be able to go live from down there, and I'm going to try and get Dr. Robert Watkins, who is the creator of Kings and Priests and Conquer Worldwide. Just phenomenal dude, great guy, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to be able to go live with him, and we can talk about the conference, but we can talk about growth and development as entrepreneurs, growth and development as leaders, and what that looks like from this Kings and Priests perspective. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. But I'm going to be in Orlando, y'all. My first time going there, so I'm excited about the conference. I'm excited about being around a group of men that are focused. That are focused on the manhood, that are focused on the money, that are focused on the models that we're creating as men. So, it's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We will talk to y'all tomorrow. Well, I'll have another one. We're going to finish out this series, and then I'll have another one for you. So, we'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day. Get out, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. Y'all know what to do. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.